Right, you're with Brendan, and I've been joined by a couple of young men who are displaying in the Lindale Arts Guild. That's the right word, isn't it? The Guild guys?
Yep, that's right.
Yep, and so that's on that's part of the Arts Trail, and that's on November the 2nd and 3rd.
Yep,
that weekend.
And the weekend after as well.
And the weekend after. And so we're going to talk a little bit about art. So I have got William Allen.
Hey,
Yep. Hey, William. And I've got Toby, and I'll get your last name wrong.
Cool. No problem with that. That's fine.
Williamson?
That'll do.
That'll go. No, your correct last name is?
Willsmer.
Willsmer. Okay, that's all cool. So you guys, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes each just to tell us a little bit about your art and what inspires you in your art. I've had a look at some of the stuff, and it's you guys have both do a bit of cartoon stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, and a bit of other sort of stuff. Toby was telling me if you go around to his house and you fall asleep, you might end up one of his artworks.
Yeah, that's okay. I got permanent markers. We'll travel.
Yeah, we'll travel. Sounds good. Right, Toby, you may as well hit off. Tell us a bit about your art.
Okay, cool. I predominantly do comic book and sci-fi genre stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it now for, pretty much been drawing all my life, like the usual story. But I've been doing this sort of stuff now for about the last 6 years, I guess, and selling it as fine art prints.
Yep.
And some people look at my art and, like you said earlier, I wonder what's going through your head. For me, it's just normal. Because I draw comics, everything is over the top and exaggerated.
Yeah.
And I try to put a bit of humour in there as well, not just make it too serious.
Yeah.
So I do everything digital these days.
Okay.
I used to do traditional with acrylics.
Yeah.
But I transferred over, or I transitioned over, would have been now 10 years ago. My wife bought me a tablet for fun, and I never looked back.
Oh, brilliant.
So since then, I've obviously got a much better setup now for doing it.
Yeah, no, it looks cool. There's some really cool stuff there. So I'm sure our social media people will chuck some of the links up onto the Beach Facebook page so people can see. But there's some cool stuff on there.
Thank you.
And so what are your art prints? How much do you sell them for? What's the...
Millions.
Millions?
No,
that
not
is
quite that
good.
much. No, I try and make it affordable. So
Okay.
I don't overprice it. I have some... I work in Eyewall Kicks Gallery in Wellington.
Mm-hmm.
So my prices are pretty much stuck at what they do there, and I have the same thing in my online shop. Obviously, the smaller prints are cheaper, and the bigger ones are more expensive.
Yeah. Okay.
But at the same time, I want people to have my work on the wall rather than for me to outprice myself and no one have it. It's nice to think that somebody has got something on the wall that I've done.
I love this type of stuff too because seriously, probably it would have been, I don't know how many years ago, 15 years ago when my wife dragged me around the Arts Trail. I got to see 58,000 paintings of Kapiti Island, and I was a little bit over that by the end of it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But I loved, not actually, listeners, not saying there's not some great paintings of Kapiti Island, but this sort of stuff is certainly different and certainly quite cool.
Yeah, well, it's kind of what we're trying to portray as a guild. Just something a bit different.
Yeah.
Like it's not what you'd normally see, but there is talent here that can do that. So
brilliant.
And that's really cool.
Yeah, on there, which is and sci-fi is huge these days as well. So there's certainly a big.
There's a big call for it.
Yeah.
I get a lot of people asking me to draw medieval things and dragons and whatever. So which I've got no problem doing. I kind of enjoy that myself. So
that would have taken off with Game of Thrones, wouldn't it? A few dragons
there was a few people. Can you draw me a dragon? Yeah, okay. And it's basically when that was on. But I have like big dragons in my house and stuff anyway. So.
Cool. Sounds good to me. All right, William, we'll bring you in here. And I was looking at your Facebook page there, and it made me hungry. You had pizza face on there, which is always good.
Yeah, a bit of pizza. I guess my art has sort of evolved out of, going back to the doodles in the margins of your school book and that sort of thing. And then as I had more time on my hands, onto larger canvases and records, skateboards, guitars, whatever things I can find around to paint on. Probably pretty heavily influenced by The Simpsons and things of that nature. Yeah, so
you're saying I could have made some money out of those doodles I was on my school books when I was sitting there sort of meant to be working, those little drawings on the side I was doing?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Probably not. No.
I haven't quite reached the stage where I'm earning a living from it, but, sell a few pieces here and there, and if someone sees something of mine that they like, they're always welcome to make an offer and perhaps take it home.
Sounds good. Now, you said you're inspired by The Simpsons. Were you inspired by their drawing style or the social commentary they put through their cartoons, or...?
Just watching countless reruns as a child, I think, with a pad in my hands, and that's...
Yeah, the one in our house that me and my son, who's 16, we watch Family Guy and American Dad, and then my wife comes home and tells us off and turns it off. But because apparently it's inappropriate. But
wow.
It depends which way you look at it.
Yeah, to a degree.
Oh, very cool. So. And so up at I was asked you both actually off the air before, you're going to do a little bit of art when you're at the people come around? You're going to be drawing a bit of stuff when you're here, or just displaying your artwork?
Perhaps, I haven't really planned that far ahead, but if there's something that I need to put some finishing touches on, I won't be afraid to bring my paints up and get involved. Sounds good to me.
All right, we're going to go a little bit of music, and this one is actually for Toby. Hope I don't get told off, but we're going to play a little bit of Ace of Spades by Motorhead, because that really is quite fitting with your artwork, I think. Some of those early record covers of Motorhead were pretty impressive artwork on it, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure was.
Yeah.
It's definitely where a lot of my inspiration comes from, something a little bit out of the norm.
Sounds good to me. All right, we'll play a bit of that now, and then we'll come back and we'll chat some more.
The Beach FM Sunday afternoon show with Paraparaumu Taxis, your friendly team at your service 24/7. Just call 296 111.
But that's the way I like it, baby. I don't want to live forever. And don't forget the Joker.
Right, that was Ace of Spades by Motorhead, and that was Toby's pick. So, hey, bosses at the station, his fault, not mine, that we played that. But now we've got to go and do a little bit of community service out there, and we have to go find a cat, and on the Composting New Zealand Pet Patrol.
Beach FM Pet Patrol brought to you by Composting New Zealand Limited, providing bulk landscape supplies to the Kapiti Coast. Open 7 days at 160 Otaihanga Road, Paraparaumu.
Right, Cascade is still missing from Raumati Beach and has been for a while there. Shay, the owner, would really like Cascade back. Very cute looking cat. I struggle with this. It's hard to describe cats to me, but it's a fluffy, cute looking cat. But is microchip, but has no tag on it. So you know where to go onto the Lost and Found Pets Cavity page or onto the Beach FM page and send us a message if you've seen, I'd sort of call it a grey-black little fluffy cat around the Raumati area without a collar, but has been microchipped, so we can get that cat back. If you want your pet on there, if you want us to try and find it, you can always give me a call on 04296 1400. Right, we're back with our local artists now, Toby and William, and we're talking off air, guys, and you're in the barn area of Lindale for your arts guild.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a cool setting though, eh? Cool barn, isn't it?
Different.
It's a bit different.
Yeah,
so
nice.
if you're listening out there, people, and you are coming along to the arts trail, don't. It's not like a normal gallery. So it's a bit out there. So it's a bit cool and really suits, I think, your guys' art out there. Also, there's a nice cafe across there that serves alcohol too. So that's always a bonus if you get thirsty. I think on the Ansell Cafe there, if you get thirsty on the arts trail, you can pop in there.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get thirsty.
I'm sure you will.
Loosen those purse strings as well. So
yeah, exactly. That's always the way to do. So, and if you are listening, it is important to support these artists. They put a lot into it, and yeah, I'm sure they and I think their pieces will look good in your houses. Now, William, so you said that you're not doing a full time as an artist at the moment, but is that the dream that you want to make a full time living from it?
Yeah, I guess in some ways. I mean, I work full time in my family business at the moment, which is a great job, but would love the freedom to just get up and draw and wander the house in my overalls or dressing gown.
You were going to say underwear, wasn't it?
Yeah, or underwear, depending on the weather. One day.
Yep. So that was a PC answer, so that your family didn't get upset that you wanted to leave the family business.
Exactly.
Exactly. Now, Toby, is this your full time thing, or
No. I'm it's part time for me. My full time job is I work in town as a developer, so I sit and stare at code all day, which is really awesome. And I do. I'm part-time illustrator, so I do that over the weekends and on a Friday because I work 4 days a week.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah. So I get to draw. I'm working on a comic at the moment, so I spend most of my time drawing comic stuff.
Now,
cool.
Now that comic, is that for you, or is that your comic that you'll publish? Or
yeah, I will. It's something I've been working on for like 10 years, on and off, and it's a real boys' annual, shall we say, of a comic. So yeah, it's very expressive and just over the top in every way, and just good fun. Basically, that's what it's about. Okay,
now comics these days, do they still print them out, or do you read them online?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah,
okay.
It's still a huge calling for the printed comic. I'm one of those people who walks into a comic shop, opens it and smells it because it's like the smell of a comic. Strange that may sound, but
no, I totally understand it because I'm mad keen on cricket and I sniff cricket bats. There's something about the smell of them, really.
It's weird, eh?
It is. And I found someone on the weekend who does the same thing, so I thought, hey,
you're not alone.
I'm not alone. Yeah, there's something about, especially new ones. There's just something about it. So, very, very, very cool. Now, William, we're going to play a bit of your music. And have you thought of anything for me yet? I'm just putting you on the spot here.
Just putting me on the spot. Well, I said earlier the cars are my go-to at the moment.
And is that your go-to in the car? No, that was a bit of a corny joke, but that didn't really work, did it? But that's all right. We'll go with that. I'm not, as my son says to me, I'm just not funny. But never mind. It's tough. Yeah. All right. Hey, so we're going to play for the cars. We're going to play Just What I Needed.
Remembering great times on the beach. Beach FM, proud to be local.
I don't mind you coming here, wasting all my time. 'Cause when you're standing oh so near, I kinda lose my mind. It's not the perfume that you wear, it's not the ribbons in your hair. running in your sleep. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to feed. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to plead. I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. 'Cause when you're standing oh so near, I kinda lose my mind, yeah. It's not the perfume that you wear, it's not the ribbons in your hair. I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to feed. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to plead. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to feed. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to plead. Yeah, yeah. So feed me. You're just what I needed. You're just what I needed. You're just what I needed. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're on Beach FM. I forgot my own name. That's a bit rough out there. You're with Brendan on Beach FM. It is currently 25 minutes past 4, and we've got William and Toby in here, and they're artists with Lindale Arts Guild, and they'll be displaying their art at the Kapiti Arts Trail, which is on November the 2nd and 3rd of November, and the following weekend after that. So you guys are going to be a little bit tired by the end of that, I think.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good sort of stuff. And it seems to be, it's had a little bit of a change, I think, this year too. There's been a lot of effort, and there seems to be a lot of different sort of artists out there, but more alternative art in it, I think.
Yeah, that exists in Kapiti. You know, it's not. We're not the only ones doing it. It's and it's good. I think to do something different. You know, get them to see what is actually out there.
Yeah, exactly. On there, and Lindale is a great spot for it too. Plenty of parking up here. You can just hang out there, which is all
And
good.
I've been assured the food trucks will be really good.
He was making eyes at someone at the back of the studio there, so I take it there's been some food trucks trying to be organised.
Yeah.
There's a lot on that weekend, so
for sure.
so hopefully we can get them in there. But as I said, the cafe's pretty good there, so you can get some pretty food there. But it would be good to have some food trucks and stuff like that. Bit of music out there.
Yeah, we're going to have some DJs and some live musicians as well, which will really liven the mood, I guess. It'll be great.
Excellent. And you were saying off air that you were learning to play that Cars track.
Trying to, at least.
So we're going to hear you. You're going to rip some tunes out.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe.
No pressure.
Yeah, depends how many beers you have at Ansel Calf.
Exactly.
That kind of. Hey, but that sort of atmosphere, and that's the good thing about art. What I like about art, it's these days particularly, it's all crossover because it's what is art. Well, everyone knows what art. Everyone else has different ideas on that.
Yeah.
So you want out there and have a bit of fun with that type of thing out there, and it would be good to see the car park absolutely chocker on that weekend.
Yeah.
On there,
I hope so.
Yeah.
Come along, see some different art.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be on the radio here in the afternoon, so so I can turn the speakers up louder out there and get a bit of Ace of Spades going.
Please not Ace of Base.
A little bit of Ace of Base.
Yeah, exactly. Right, we're going to play one more track, and then we've got to go pay some bills, and we're going to do the Kapiti Law listening post as well. So I'll go to an ad break. do the Capity Law listening post, and then we're going to play Toby's next track, and we've gone completely sort of bit opposite, haven't we, from the Motorhead to Pressure Drop by the Toots.
Yeah, Sunday afternoon, perfect.
Okay, bit of chilled out music. Right, you're on Beach FM.
Get into Waikanae New World, where there is a $1 million cash prize pool up for grabs this week, and these great specials. 100% New Zealand grown Pam's Fresh Express washed white potatoes, 2.5 kg, $4.99 each. 100% New Zealand grown eggplant, 2 for $4.50. Get these deals and see in store for more details on how to get part of this big cash prize pool, and for the 2019 New World Wine Awards winners, install now at Waikanae New World. Best deals, great people. Terms, conditions and quantity limits apply.
Bereavement can bring many challenges, but knowing you've made the right choices will make things a lot easier for you and your family. Hi, Simon Manning from Harbour City Funeral Home. We've recently opened our new funeral home here in Kapiti, and we pride ourselves on delivering quality, reliable, dignified funerals on the Kapiti coast. We are 100% locally owned. Your new local choice in funeral service is Harbour City Funeral Home. Visit harbourcityfunerals.co.nz today.
Beach FM listening post with your community law partners, Kapiti Law. Now with 2 easy access offices on Main Road Waikanae just by the lights, and on Rimu Road Paraparaumu just beside the council chambers.
Right, a little bit disappointed because William was going to wrap these notices for me, but he chickened out the last minute. Very disappointed. I won't try and wrap them because you'll all turn to another radio station if I give that a crack. But we do have adult basketball starting up very shortly. Wednesdays at 7:15 to 9 p.m. and Sundays 3:15 to 5:15 p.m. It's at the Paraparaumu College Community Sports Hall. Men and women of all school levels welcome. $5 to get in, and they play a bit of basketball down there, which sounds good to me. If you want to do that, I think you can just turn up on the day, or you can give Lindsay a call on 027 619 4636. And they've also got it going with the Hoop Club as well for the kids as well. So the junior basketball coaching program that kicks off in term 4, and that's Sunday the 20th of October. To Sunday the 8th of December, and it's for 5 to 7-year-olds. That's at 9:30 to 10:30. 8 to 10-year-olds is 10:30 to 11:30. 11 to 17-year-olds, 11:30 to 12:30. And once again, that's at the Paraparaumu College Community Sports Hall, Amazing Garb Road. All players are welcome, new ones. You can give Angelo Robertson a call on that, 04904 0142. Hey, well worth going to. I have done a bit of coaching in that, in basketball, and Angelo and his team certainly know their stuff, so get them all in there and just play a little bit of basketball there. All right, we're going to go to that song of Toby's, and I'll try and convince William to do a bit of a rap for us, because I think that would be really, really good. But I'll play that song after the next break, and I do the weather again. You're on Beach FM.
The Beach FM Sunday afternoon show with Paraparaumu Taxis, your friendly team at your service 24/7. Just call 296 1111.
Spring into your local Paper Plus Levin for exciting new books, both fiction and non-fiction, leading into Christmas. Calendars and Christmas cards are now out as well, so if you need to post overseas, we are your one-stop shop. 2020 diaries are also now available. Your locally owned Paper Plus has it all from post to pages.
Paper Plus, 201 Oxford Street, Levin.
The 2019 Electra Business Awards dinner is being held at Southwood Car Museum on October 18th. Tickets are selling fast, with catering by Ruth Pretty, photos by Captured by Friday, and hosted by Cohen Holloway. You don't want to miss out. Head to bkh.org.nz and book your tickets now. That's bkh.org.nz.
Beach FM weather, where today's weather is whether to have Fisherman's Table daily deals today or tomorrow. Fisherman's Table Pai Kakariki, tasty meals, fresh salad bar. Open 7 days on State Highway 1.
Well, this beautiful day will continue into the evening, and temperature-wise, it's still warm out there. It's between 16 and 18 degrees across our entire region, except for in Wellington City, which dropped down to about 11 degrees, so it's getting a bit chillier in there. Overnight tonight, it's going to drop down to 6 degrees in Kapiti and Horowhenua, 8 degrees in Manawatu and Wellington City. Tomorrow, Monday, the 14th of October, for our entire region, it's going to be fine. Increasing high cloud as the day goes on and southeasterly winds. Those southeasterly winds will strengthen in Wellington City as the evening comes about. Temperature-wise, pretty similar to today. 17 in Kapiti and the Manawatu, 18 in Horowhenua and 16 in Wellington City. Looking over at the tides, it is low tide at 29 past 4, which was 3 minutes ago. So we're about dead low tide at the moment. High tide is at 26 to 10 tonight. The sun will set at 21 minutes to 8.
Beach FM Traffic, proudly brought to you by the world-class Southwood Car Museum. Relax amongst motoring history with 500 plus rare and exotic vehicles and other exhibits right alongside the coffee shop. Call them 04 297 1221 or visit online.
Traffic's still heavy around Otaki, but it has eased. So it's only, on the AA Traveller map, it's only about halfway to Manukau now, so which is good, and they're only saying about a 5 to 6 minute delay, which is not bad for a Sunday afternoon. Also, there's some delays around the expressway around the Waikanai turn-off and Timawana Road there. Either side of those heading in the southerly direction, there is delays there, but not much, 1 or 2. And it's building up slowly at Mackay's Crossing and about a 2 minute delay there. Trains, everything's running good there at the moment, and they're putting extra trains on for that Phoenix game tonight, so you can take the train into the Phoenix game. And our mates over at the airport, Air Chathams, have got everything under control, and everything is running to schedule. Right, we're going to shoot back into the music, and this is Toby's choice, Pressure Drops. So if you don't like it, blame Toby.
Yeah.
You're on Beach FM 106.3. It is 24 minutes to 5 on this lovely Sunday afternoon. And Toby, we're talking off air. You had something to do with Lara Croft.
Yeah. Well, yeah and no. The guy in my illustration class at college, his name's Toby. His name's Toby Garden. He is the guy who invented Lara Croft.
Yeah.
So he was in my illustration class. And years after I left college, a friend of mine was at that college. And there was this big hubbub about, we found some of Toby's work, the guy who invented Lara Croft, and it was mine. So it wasn't his at all. And as my friend pointed out, no, that's the other Toby. So
the other one who's just as good.
The other one who didn't invent Lara Croft. Yeah. So my non-claim to fame.
Non-claim to fame. Oh, these things happen. You could have. Are you still in touch with them at all?
No, I haven't spoken to him since he left college. He was a quiet chap who just sat and drew all day long.
Okay.
Didn't really talk to people, and then Lara Croft took off, and the rest of it is history for him. He's done really well.
He's probably the same. He probably just lives in a multi-million-dollar house now and does the same thing.
Oh, he lives in the States somewhere now, I think. Yeah. He's done very well for himself, and good on him.
Yeah, good on him. Do you pitch, both of you guys, your artwork and stuff, do you pitch it to people to pick it up, like movie people and stuff like that, or...?
No, I can't say I've ever tried that.
Yeah.
I want to know where to start.
Okay.
But Peter Jackson, if you're listening, get at me.
Yeah. We were talking about Peter Jackson off here because I'm trying to find it because, as I said, William is a rapper and he's trying to find me a track because he's too scared to do a live rap on the radio. He's trying to find I was trying to find a track that he did a bit of rapping in called Brain Dead, and I just keep getting Peter Jackson and of course his earlier movie there. But it's often those guys that go on to be very successful. I'll keep looking, but if I can't find it, mate, you're going to have to do it live.
I don't know about that.
The good thing is we do record this, so I can give you a cutting of it and we can put it on social media and keep playing it over and over. And
fantastic. Go viral.
Go viral. You never know. And actually, probably if you stuff it up, it's more chance of going viral than if you do it really well. We're talking about a band off air there that I did a review on the chats, and they went viral. And first time on a video they made, and the first time I saw that, I thought it was a joke band, but they're not. They're very good musicians, and they're a bit Australian boganish, but some good music. But they got 8 million views on their on their homemade video. So
that's what we're hoping for on the Arts Trail weekend.
Yeah, well, I see you've been posting. I've been posting some videos up for it, so it'd be good if some of them went viral.
Yeah.
Bit of live streaming on the day.
Yeah.
I'm down the back of the studio. I've got a head nodding at the back there, so bit of live streaming and attract people in, which is always good. All right, I haven't found that Brain Dead yet, but I'm going to play another Cars track for you, William. And this time we'll go Good Times Roll. And I was a bit of a Cars fan when they were out in the 80s. When the 80s Cars would have been 80s, I think. When they were probably in the chat. Yeah, William probably won't know that.
Well, I got switched on to them recently after Rick passed away, the lead singer, so R.I.P.
Yeah, exactly. All right, you're on Beach FM.
The Beach FM Sunday afternoon show with Paraparaumu Taxis, your friendly team at your service 24/7. Just call 296 1111.
Let them leave you up in the air.
You're on Beach FM, and you're with Brendan, Toby, and William in the studio here this afternoon. We're talking about the Lindale Arts Guild, which is going to be displaying a lot of very cool art at the Arts Trail, which is on November the 2nd and 3rd of November, obviously, and the following weekend. And now, which is pretty cool, we've actually found William's track on there, on SoundCloud, his rapping part to this. So William did the rap in this.
I did one of the raps, and apologise in advance if there are any cuss words that I forgot about.
Yeah, but that's all right. So Radio Boss it's his fault, not mine. I'm just doing as I'm told. I'm just trying to get the start of the track. It's like, it's got a bit of a life of its own, but that's all right. We're getting there. But we better go pay some bills in the meantime, and then we'll be back to hear William's track rapping on there. And if we don't hear enough of it, we will still try and get him to do it live on there. You're on Beach FM.
We're talking real estate with Bailey's real estate agent, Sharon Vodanovich. Lovely to have you back in the studio.
Great, thanks. Good to be here.
We're talking about a place down near Waikanai Golf Course.
That's correct. We're really excited to be marketing some wonderful sections at Narara at Waikanai Beach, a premium residential development setting the benchmark in urban design.
How wonderful. You've shown me some pictures of it, and it is right beside the golf course.
Yes, the 6 premium sections we have going up for tender back onto Waikanai Golf Course and are elevated for fantastic sun and views out towards Kapiti.
Wonderful stuff. If people would like to know more about the Narara at Waikanai Beach subdivision, what do they have to do?
Come on down and see us. We're at the display suite from 12 till 1, both Saturday and Sunday.
And this is Narara at Waikanai Beach. Basically, if you're heading down towards the beach, once you go under the bridge at Waikanai and the motorway, you just basically
turn right just before the golf course.
And of course, this is with Bailey's Real Estate, licensed real estate agents, REAA.
Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Young Phil wondered whether he was a man dreaming of his mother's life or whether he was a mother's life. Now listen very carefully. It doesn't make any difference anymore who you are. When you get out of here, you can be whoever you want to be. When the music went away, I lost my brain. Now everybody knows that I'm insane. When the music went away, I lost my brain. Now everybody knows that I'm insane. When the music went away, I lost my brain. Now everybody knows that I'm insane. When the music went away, I lost my brain. Now everybody knows that I'm insane.
Chickadee check 1, 2, it's the ghetto tech duo. Timmy C and HCWO. Who raises the bar? We do. Who raises the bar? We do. I don't spit facts, I spit pure fiction, but my tracks still blow up like nuclear fission. The atom splitting rhyme spitters keep hitting the booth with a couple of kingfishers. I'm in the zone like the Ramones. I wanna be sedated.
Mind the rays, sitting on the couch, fucking blazed. I wish I was in the water with them rays. Catch a tuna, what a day. My point of view is to see the point of view. What you say? I say this is an inconvenience, but what's inconvenient when the covenant don't exist? Just write a list, lick it, fold it, flick the wrist. Let receive, pick and roll, and you get the gist. Still on the couch, now I'm pissed at the facts, at the government's false acts. This is a rap, not a rap. Today is the day they say so. Where the weed at, it's where the wild things are. Hidden even with the part, it sounds bizarre, but it's far from it. Seen a star, made a wish, was a comet. Brain dead in the head, swallowed vomit, sick feeling to my stomach. Hold it down, hold it down. The NOP I roll, BLEMOS, hold it down. Yes, you guess correct. Guess again, my friend. So again, guess again, my friend. Brain dead, use your third eye, that's what they said. Trying to think hard so my thoughts go ahead. Capture this before your brain's dead, my mind is clear, but my head is brain dead, I'm brain dead. When the music went away, I lost my brain. Now everybody knows that I'm insane. More music, feed me more music. Need my next fix on my shit, I'm gonna lose it. I'm going ape shit, don't want that fake shit. I'll even pay for it all so long as I just take it. Inject it in my vein, project it in my brain. Infected, I'm insane, I'll take that shit in any way. I see that many sway zombies in a masquerade, lamping propaganda that the radio it has to play. Might as well play dead instead. The music is just the last few songs and bread, all churned up and spat out from what's been shed. It's no wonder that I'm lately feeling brain dead. Yeah, yo. You listen, it's important now. If I'm never caught producing what I'm talking about, beyond brain dead, comatose, ice cold. Pull the plug, flip the switch, and let me die slow.
All right, that was Brain Dead, and our own William was rapping in the earlier part of that song, which was pretty impressive. After the break, I'll just go pay some ads, and then the boys are going to come and give one last spiel about their great event that is happening on the 2nd and 3rd of November and the weekend after.
When it comes to buying a home, ASB's home loan rates, tools and support can help you own it. So whether you're looking for your first home or your fourth, let ASB help you own that home today, keeping you one step ahead. ASB's lending criteria and terms apply.
Hi, Stephen here from Kapiti Tenpin. We are more than just the #1 Tenpin bowling centre on the coast. We're the only family entertainment centre on the coast, open 7 days. We have Tenpin bowling, mini golf, arcade games, table tennis and pool tables. And don't forget Susie's Cafe serving tasty food for you all to enjoy. So why don't you roll on up and see us at 1 to 2 Bay Road, Nikau Valley on the Kapiti coast. Fun for all the family. Kapiti Tenpin. Call 298-3674 to make a booking now.
This weekend at New World, enjoy 4 times the Airpoints dollars or Flybuys points every time you scan your club card. Hurry in and start scanning this Saturday and Sunday only. Just another way to save every day at New World. Enjoy better. T's and C's apply.
The Beach FM Sunday afternoon show with Paraparaumu Taxis, your friendly team at your service 24/7. Just call 296-1111.
All right, you're back on Beach FM, and it is 9 minutes to 5, and I'm going to give the boys to do one last spiel and tell us about this stuff. First, we're going to go to Toby, the man that did not invent Laura Croft.
Yeah, thank you for that.
That's all right.
That's not a problem. It's going to be an experience, something different. We have really eclectic mix of artists, all locally. And it's not the norm, it's something that pushes the boundaries of what you like and what you don't like. We just aim to show people that exists. So it's going to be very cool. Music, art, everything, live drawing, something that you don't normally see, or that breaks the traditional mould of what Kapiti Arts Trail is. So yeah, we're just trying to promote that it exists and we can do it. And we just want to show people. So yeah, it's really cool.
All right, so you've got to be prepared to be shocked, surprised, entertained, and a few other cool words I could add in there.
All those things in the first 5 minutes, yeah.
Fantastic. All right, William.
Yeah, I guess like Toby said, it's going to be an eclectic mix. It's going to be entertaining. There's going to be music, food, art, lots of art, and yeah.
I thought he was about to break into his rap then. I thought that was the lead-in.
One day we'll get a live show.
Excellent.
And the Arts Hub, Arts Guild is, I guess really trying to push boundaries for what artists in Kapiti can do. There's heaps of diverse styles and mediums, and it's going to be a good time.
I'm sure it will be. And looking at your guys' art, it's fabulous, and you're certainly very talented. So I'm sure that it will, and hopefully they'll all flood out the door, and you'll make a bit of money too, because that's always good. People say that artists do everything for love, but a bit of coin coming in doesn't hurt matters either.
Yeah,
makes the love flow better.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you did Lara Croft.
True. Yeah, never mind. You never know. You're only a young man. There could be something around the corner for you.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Is that a chat up line?
Yeah, this is I've never been picked up on the radio before. That's quite cool. Hey, you never know. Play your cards right, mate. Oh, there, that's cool. Yeah, I don't get lost for words much, but I was about to be then, but that's okay. All good. Okay, so I'm sure it's going to be a great weekend, guys. pleasure having you in here. And
thanks for having us.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's good.
thank you.
It's good. And we're going to get some other members of your guild in here, and which is cool. And
Yeah,
we'll
definitely.
be then, and you'll get to meet them in real life when you listeners when you come up here on the 2nd and 3rd of November and the weekend after. You'll get to see them and all the other artists.